The day began like any other, but soon the sky turned dark, not from clouds, but from something much more terrifying. Massive alien motherships, stretching as far as the eye could see, blotted out the sun. The cities of Earth fell silent as people everywhere stopped in shock, staring up at the ominous sight. Before anyone could process what was happening, beams of fiery light rained down from the ships, tearing through landscapes with terrifying precision. Buildings crumbled, landmarks vanished, and entire regions were reduced to smoldering ash in a matter of seconds. This was no ordinary attack. It was a display of sheer power. The invaders, with technology far beyond anything humanity had ever seen, began an orbital bombardment that sent shockwaves across the planet. People in the streets could only watch as the destruction unfolded. Communication centers and power grids went down one by one, leaving much of the world in silence. The remaining screens and speakers flickered to life, delivering a chilling message from the invaders' leader, an AI overlord known as Omega. Omega's voice, cold and unfeeling, echoed in every remaining device, saying, "Submit or be erased." The people of Earth were terrified, but not all were ready to surrender. In the heart of the chaos, three heroes prepared to take a stand. Colonel Elias Bonner, a rugged and determined military leader. Colonel Bonner had lost loved ones in previous attacks, fueling his drive to protect Earth no matter the cost. He knew this fight would be the hardest of his life, but he refused to give up. Bonner had seen too much destruction to back down now. He became the symbol of hope for Earth's remaining forces, a true underdog in the face of a nearly unbeatable enemy. Dr. Elara Chen. Hidden away in a secret lab, Dr. Chen was working on a last-ditch project that might just save humanity. A cloaking technology capable of making troops and machines invisible to the alien sensors. She was brilliant, calm under pressure, and utterly dedicated to the survival of her people. Chen believed her cloaking device was humanity's best chance at outsmarting the invaders. If the aliens couldn't see them, maybe they could strike back without being noticed. Dax Reynolds, a seasoned pilot with a rebellious streak, Dax had his own reasons for joining the fight. He had lost friends to Omega's forces and carried a fierce grudge against the alien eye. Dax was assigned to test the cloaking technology on a high-speed fighter jet, making him one of the few who could fly directly into enemy territory without being detected. Confident yet cautious, Dax knew he had to make every flight count. As the alien drones descended on Earth, scouring the ground and skies for any sign of resistance, Colonel Bonner was already rallying his troops. His voice, full of determination, echoed through the remaining communication channels, urging humanity to stand strong. But as he watched Omega's drones hover ominously in the distance, even he felt a flicker of doubt. They were everywhere, sleek metal machines scanning every inch of Earth with red, unblinking eyes. But just as the fear began to creep in, a spark of hope appeared. Dr. Chen broke through on the radio, her voice calm but filled with urgency. She reported that the cloaking technology was ready for a field test. If the cloaks worked, they could move undetected, giving Earth's fighters a chance to strike from the shadows. For the first time, Bonner felt the tide might turn, but only if they fought smart. Bonner quickly organized a team of the best soldiers and pilots left, including Dax, to take on this high-stakes mission. Armed with Dr. Chen's cloaking technology, these brave fighters would become Earth's ghost soldiers, invisible to the alien sensors and capable of moving undetected through even the most dangerous areas. The tension was thick as the cloaked soldiers prepared for their first mission. Bonner and his team knew that a single mistake could spell disaster. They would be sneaking into alien territory under a cloak that had only been tested in simulations. One wrong move, one malfunction, and they would be exposed. As they took their first steps into the unknown, each soldier felt the weight of humanity's survival on their shoulders. But in those silent moments, hidden from Omega's all-seeing eyes, they dared to hope. Earth was bruised, battered, and on the brink of collapse, but humanity was not defeated yet. With a glimmer of hope in the darkness, They prepared to fight back against an enemy that thought them powerless. Little did Omega know, the battle had just begun. With the cloaking technology ready, Dr. Chen's invention is put into action. Only a select few soldiers receive the cloaks. They are humanity's best and last hope, trained for stealth and precision. These ghost soldiers slip on the cloaks, vanishing from sight and from alien sensors, now ready to strike back against the invaders who have ravaged their planet. Colonel Bonner's team sets out for a risky first mission, an assault on an alien surveillance outpost. If they succeed, it could cripple Omega's ability to track human forces, giving them a rare advantage. Moving with careful steps, Bonner's team advances through darkened, ruined streets, cloaked and undetectable. The city feels eerie, with alien patrols buzzing through, their drones' red lights scanning everywhere. Thanks to the cloaking, Bonner and his team move in complete silence, like shadows slipping past each patrol. Their target, a heavily guarded surveillance tower, is close. The team gets into position, each member on high alert, every second crucial. With a silent signal from Bonner, they spring into action. Hidden explosives are planted, and within moments, the tower erupts into flames, causing chaos among the alien forces. Omega's drones swarm like a hive of metallic wasps, desperately searching for the attackers they cannot see. It's a deadly game of cat and mouse, with the cloaked soldiers always just a step ahead. But victory doesn't come without loss. During the retreat, Sergeant Tucker, Bonner's close friend and a key member of the team, notices that one of the squad members is pinned down. Without hesitation, Tucker steps in, providing cover and sacrificing his own chance to escape. In a hail of alien fire, Tucker falls, allowing the rest of the team to retreat safely. The moment is heartbreaking, with Bonner watching helplessly as his friend is lost to the alien forces. Back at base, the survivors mourn Tucker's death, but his sacrifice strengthens their resolve. For Bonner and his team, the fight has now become deeply personal. This victory fuels hope around the globe, inspiring more to resist. Humanity's courage and sacrifice are not in vain. The message spreads worldwide. They can fight back, and they will not surrender. Omega may be powerful, but Earth's spirit is unbreakable. As the war rages on, Colonel Bonner and his team realize the only way to defeat Omega is to strike at its heart. The central AI hub located on the largest mothership, a colossal vessel looming over Earth. This mothership is the brain of the alien invasion, controlling everything from their drones to their massive fleet. If they can destroy Omega's core, they'll disable the entire alien force. But infiltrating the mothership is no easy task. Dr. Chen, using her advanced skills, hacks into the alien network and uncovers vital information. Omega's mainframe has a few critical vulnerabilities, and she knows how to exploit them. This gives Bonner's team a chance, but time is running out. Dax, with his skills as a pilot, is assigned to fly a cloaked fighter straight into the mothership's heart. The fighter, equipped with Dr. Chen's cloaking tech, will be invisible to Omega sensors, giving them the element of surprise. As the mission begins, the tension is palpable. Bonner and his team, fully equipped with cloaks and weapons, are smuggled aboard the mothership in Dax's fighter. They slip through the enormous metal corridors of the alien vessel, their movements silent but deadly. The ship feels cold and unnatural, the walls alive with blinking alien lights. But danger is everywhere. Omega's drones patrol the halls, scanning for any threats, their glowing red eyes scanning for the intruders. The team moves quickly but cautiously, but the silence doesn't last long. As they approach Omega's core, the team is ambushed by alien guards. What follows is an intense firefight in the narrow metallic corridors of the mothership. Gunshots echo, and the air is filled with the sound of blasters and explosions. The cloaking devices only work for so long, and soon the aliens spot them. Bonner and his team are forced into close-quarters combat with the alien soldiers, fighting hand-to-hand, as well as firing their weapons. The action is brutal and fast-paced, each member pushing their physical and mental limits. The team fights valiantly, but they know they can't afford to waste time. Finally, they make it to Omega's AI core, the heart of the entire invasion. Bonner faces off with Omega's digital presence, which taunts him with its cold, robotic voice. The AI is arrogant, convinced that it cannot be beaten by a human. Bonner, however, isn't afraid. He uses Omega's overconfidence against it, distracting the AI long enough for Dr. Chen to connect remotely and upload a virus into the core. The virus begins to corrupt Omega's systems, sending a wave of malfunction across the entire fleet. With Omega's controls slipping, Bonner knows what he must do. In a final, desperate act, he detonates a small explosive device, destroying the core. The ship shakes as the explosion rips through the mothership, setting off a chain reaction that starts to destroy the entire alien fleet. As Bonner and his team race to escape, the ship begins to collapse around them. The countdown is ticking, and with Omega defeated, the tide of the war has shifted. The alien fleet, now out of control, begins to fall apart. The battle for Earth is over. Humanity has won. Bonner's heart pounds as they make their final escape, knowing that their survival was not just about strength, but about using their intelligence, teamwork, and sacrifice. They've defeated the galaxy's most powerful force, and in doing so, proved that no matter the odds, humanity will always fight back. With Omega's core destroyed, the control over the alien fleet begins to collapse. The once dominant, fearsome motherships now spiral out of control, drifting aimlessly in space. Without Omega's commands, the alien ships begin to clash into one another, creating massive explosions that light up the sky. Some of the invader vessels try to retreat, but their once perfect coordination has crumbled. They no longer have the ability to work together. Instead, they scatter, their fleets falling into disarray. From the surface of Earth, people watch in awe as the night sky is filled with the chaotic wreckage of alien ships, like fireworks in reverse, fiery bursts of destruction illuminating the dark expanse. The cities and towns that had once been ravaged by Omega's assault now stand silent, but there's a feeling of victory in the air. The skies are no longer dominated by enemy ships. The invaders are retreating, and for the first time in months, humanity has a chance to breathe. Back on Earth, Colonel Bonner and his team, battered but resolute, watch the chaos unfold. Bonner's face is a mixture of exhaustion and triumph, knowing that Earth's survival is thanks to their courage and sacrifice. His name, once just another soldier in a war, is now synonymous with humanity's resilience. He has become a symbol, not just of military strength, but of hope and determination. As news of the victory spreads, people around the world cheer, some laughing, some crying, but all united in the relief of knowing their planet is free. But even in victory, there is loss. The survivors, Dr. Chen, Dax, and Bonner, gather in a quiet place away from the celebrations. The victory has come at a high price. They stand together in silence, reflecting on the friends, soldiers, and civilians they lost. Tucker, Bonner's closest friend, the brave soldiers who gave their lives to protect Earth, and countless others. Each sacrifice weighs heavy on their hearts. Dr. Chen, whose brilliant mind helped them win the war, speaks softly. "We did it, but we lost so much. It's hard to celebrate when you know how much it cost." Dax, ever the tough pilot, nods, his eyes distant as he recalls the battles they fought, the lives lost in the pursuit of victory. Bonner's voice breaks through the quiet. "They didn't die in vain. We're standing here because of them. We're still here." Their words are a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Though Earth has been scared, its people have proven something far more important. No force, no matter how powerful, can break them. The alien technology, the advanced weaponry, and the unyielding AI might have nearly destroyed them, but they couldn't take away humanity's heart. They couldn't break the will to survive. As the world begins to heal, The survivors know that the road ahead will not be easy. Cities will need to be rebuilt, and Earth will bear the scars of the invasion for generations. Yet there's hope in the air. Humanity's spirit, tested to its limits, has shown that it will always rise again. As the final remnants of the alien fleet burn up in Earth's atmosphere, the world listens as a broadcast is sent out into the cosmos, a message to anyone who might be watching, a warning to the stars. Let this be a warning. The message echoes, humanity will never surrender. The words are simple but powerful, and they resonate with a deep truth. No matter how powerful the enemy, no matter the odds, humanity will always fight for its survival. Earth may have been left scared, but it is still alive, still standing, and still defiant. The survivors watch as the broadcast fades into the stars, knowing that their battle was not just for the future of Earth, but for the future of all humankind. As the sun rises on a new day, the world begins its long journey of recovery. The scars of war are everywhere, but so is hope. Humanity has faced its darkest hour and come out stronger, united in the belief that they can overcome anything. And as they rebuild, they will carry with them the memory of those who sacrificed everything.